Pet peeves, also known as something that a particular person finds especially annoying. Now, we all have pet peeves, and I guess we're going to talk about them. So I'm here with two guys, two of my roommates / friends. We have Rishi, and we have Max. You guys can introduce yourselves if you'd like.
Hello, I am Rishi. I'm an Indian boy, age 20.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Max, and I'm not an Indian boy. I'm a Caucasian boy. I'm 21, so I'm the dad of the group at the moment, I think. How old are you, Devin?
I'm 20, about to turn.
Oh,
we're both going to turn 21 soon, so that's...
Well, for the moment, I'm the most responsible individual in the room, so...
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the most individual.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright, so I guess, who wants to start off the conversation?
I wish I prepared something. I didn't. I didn't think about this at all.
That's okay.
I mean, I've thought about this a little bit. I mean, so... The one thing I find really annoying is... It's not everyone, but a lot of people at airports tend to, crowd areas where you're not supposed to, where, you can let people go through and stuff.
The baggage claim.
Yeah. So, even in gates, if people aren't, waiting for a flight, they're just, hanging around, sitting around the floor and stuff. Especially when, I was flying through Asian countries, there's so many people just sitting around doing nothing, crowding up, spaces.
I think it's funny when the gate attendant is like, all right, everybody, we're going to seat only people with children, and then 500 people get up and run up to the gate.
Stick to your zone, please.
Yeah,
just,
it's pretty bad.
God.
Yeah, I don't fly that much, so I can't really...
Yeah, these are real first world problems here. I pulled up a list of the biggest pet peeves, apparently.
Common ones?
This is according to Ranker.com, where people vote on a list. And number 1, which is not what I expected. Number 3 is interrupting, which is, that's something
understandable.
Yeah, but number 1 is when people copy your idea but get credit for it. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, that's what's it called?
I mean...
I don't know if that's pretty severe. I don't know if I'd call that a pet peeve. That's just just something I hate for a good reason.
Yeah. Isn't that plagiarism, kind of?
Oh yeah, but I mean, it depends on whether or not you've actually done the thing that...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you say a joke and then someone hears it and says it louder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate that.
But I think what it's talking about more is you have an idea but you don't bring it up to anyone, and then someone else brings it up to the group, and all of a sudden now they're the ones that have credit for it as thinking of it when you were just kind of I don't know, I feel like that's a little bit worse, because what are you gonna... You're not gonna say, actually that was me, and everyone's gonna go, oh well, this guy's they're gonna believe him. They're gonna think you're trying to steal the credit. I can see why that's an annoying one. But it doesn't happen to me often enough for me to have a story about it. This one, though, is a good one. Number 2 is people acting like they're hurt or sad just to get attention.
Oh my god.
Sounds like a lot of girls, to be honest.
That was so much of my middle school and high school drama.
Yeah, I used to probably be that person. Yeah. I think a lot of people had that stage where pity was the easiest or the fastest way to get attention, and in a positive way. You know what I mean? Because the fastest way to get negative attention is just to start disrupting things. But if you want fast positive attention, you just start crying. And if you're young enough, people are gonna come and help you,
as a kid, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. For me personally, the one pet peeve I can think of right now is when you're in a hallway, right? A very narrow hallway, and you have the row of people in front of you walking around slowly, and you can't overtake them, right?
They're all walking at one speed. Everyone in the line.
So you have to match their speed, but you can't because...
See, that's what I feel about people on the sidewalk as well. If they're taking up the entire sidewalk, moving in one
you have
direction.
to walk on
That's
the grass.
interesting.
It's like when you're driving in the country roads and then you have like one lane, right? And this car's going really slow, so you got to go in the other lane and then go back in.
You know, that's bad here because it's just kind of annoying. But coming back from Iceland not too long ago, where the highways are one lane in either direction, okay, and the winds are like approaching hurricane speeds, and I mean maybe you shouldn't be passing people in those conditions anyways. But if the guy's going like 20 kilometers an hour, right, and you have like 8 hours of driving ahead of you, it's annoying, but it's also terrifying because overtaking him is like an actual life-threatening activity. So. Yeah, no, that's definitely bad. I don't like it either.
Okay. Any other ones that come to mind?
You know what? Let's see what people say isn't a big pet peeve, because I have a feeling I'm going to go to the bottom of this list and I'm going to find something that people don't think is annoying, but is just the worst thing in the world. Let's go to number 100. Actually, you know what? Let's go further. Why not?
Further.
141.
Jeez.
141 is the lowest ranked one. People say this one is not that big of a deal, and it is people who ride their bikes on the sidewalk.
I don't see an issue
I'm
with that.
fine with that. Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, it can be annoying, I guess, if you like live in a big city center where they have like good bike lanes. But
yeah, if you have a bike lane, then I understand.
But people die in our bike lanes all the time. Like our bike lanes are terrible in like the GTA. So, this one's a long one. When you get into an Uber car, that's something I don't do often enough to have a pet peeve about it. Rishi, I know you probably Uber around quite a bit.
A little bit.
And the driver has some smelly good crap in the AC vent, but the smell is super strong and overpowering. You know what?
I really don't mind like car scents and stuff.
Well, the alternative is just vomit, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I would rather smell, Pine Glen,
Yeah.
Everest brisk than some frat boy's
but
lunch.
Smelling it all the time, I guess you're not in like the same car, because like I know I stopped using my like air freshener and stuff because like the smell was
Why do you even buy
overpowering. It was nice when you like turn the smell down to like the setting where you turn it down.
Oh, you're talking about the ones like in your room.
Yeah.
Okay. No, let me tell you a story. Okay, so my friend and I, we're going to this gas station, and we're looking at these air fresh. I needed to use the washroom, but I gave him like $3. I was like, get yourself something nice while I'm in there. Right? So I go to the washroom, and he's picking out these air fresheners, and he finds the one that he decides is the best, and it's called. It's literally one of those little pine trees, but it's the picture on it is sheet metal, and the scent is called metal. So he gets it. We meet this guy that claims his name is Oil, and he like threatens to take some of our stuff. It was a very odd interaction. But the point of the matter is, we got the air freshener, and we get into my car, and he opens the thing up, just rips it open, and it got so bad that I needed to pull over and like roll the windows down.
The metal got
The metal was bad,
Yeah.
and we found out it was because apparently you're only supposed to open the bag like incrementally over time. So,
yeah.
But he just opened the whole thing up at once. So it was terrible. Yeah. But I guess that's also another one of my pet peeves. It kind of leads into another one, which is things that are like excessively marketed towards men. Like metal is an example, but like deodorants that are like gun scented.
Yeah, true.
Sounds kind of badass.
Sometimes I will smell like flowers. Come on now.
I have been using women's shampoo for
it's so much better.
Years, yeah.
It's so much better.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Dove plus men care, all that stuff.
Dove, actually, this is not pet peeve related at all, but I have an interesting story about Dove. So Dove, this company, which in North America has been pushing this whole agenda of body positivity, and they've been using a lot of models that have, traditionally unattractive features, right? Like they've been putting people on with skin conditions, they've been putting people on that are, over, underweight, etc., just to like have this whole idea of body positivity. And it's great in North America, and it works, and it makes them lots of money, right? But in the rest of the world, Dove owns another company. I forget the name of that company now, but their primary product is a skin whitening cream. Because skin whitening, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I think maybe Rishi, since you've been around the world, you may have seen this at home, because I think it's pretty popular in India as well.
It is, yeah.
The trend of bleaching your skin with ointments to look more light. Yeah. So there's one of the primary producers of those skin whitening cream is a Dove company, which is
wow,
a little hypocritical if you ask me, but yeah.
I mean, would you consider that like the same, like the opposite of like, or kind of in the same realm as like tanning spray?
That's a good question.
Like whitening cream, tanning spray.
I haven't considered it in that. I mean, I know it's.
That's true, actually. Yeah. You gotta look at it both ways.
Yeah. And they both have their own health hazards, I guess. Although skin whitening cream tends to be less regulated. But I think if it was sold in North America, it would be just as regulated as tanning lotion.
I mean, there's no like natural method to like whiten your skin.
That's true.
You could just stand out in the sun for.
Yeah, but then again, like, what is the natural method for darkening your skin? It's just radiation. Like, it's not exactly the most pleasant.
Oh, unless you're like pink and then you become red. Right?
Yeah.
Some people are unlucky, but it's all about the genetics. Anyways, I just thought of one of my pet peeves. Right, big one is when someone talks you too close, like they're in your face. Right?
You can like feel their breath.
You can feel their breath. You can taste their saliva. I hate that so much. I'm like,
yeah, I don't think.
How often do you get in these interactions? How close are you talking to people?
No, it actually depends. Usually, it's like closer people that will like talk to me like right in front of my face. But I guess like I haven't really told
like
them.
Family members?
No, like
friends?
Just like friends. I'd say.
I'm having a very hard time picturing who.
Yeah,
I can imagine maybe.
No, you know, like those tight Mandem friends. You know what I mean when I say that, like the guys you always give the handshakes to, and you're like,
I don't give
like your brown friends, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead. No, finish your thought, because I just thought of my biggest pet peeve.
Okay, well, it's like your brown friends from like the hood almost, right? But like. They're more hype. Like every time you're around them, everyone's just hyped up. True. If that makes any sense. I don't know if you have that many brown friends, but like, excuse me. I will. Because you seem confused. Right?
I have plenty. Because one of my,
our shit doesn't count.
Well, I think I have the least amount of brown friends.
I have decent. Well, I have a lot of people in my medical first response unit on campus or from that area of the world. But the reason why I don't have this experience is because they know me well enough to know that my biggest pet peeve are like handshakes. Like handshakes are fine. I don't mind shaking someone's hand. But if you're coming at me with a hand angle of like over 30 degrees, I lose I have no idea what to do. There are so many different handshakes, and it's as if I'm supposed to know. That's what. How am I? Where is this manual of handshakes that everyone has apparently read? Because every time I screw it up, and every time I look like a bozo. And now they got this one. Everyone just thought of it at the same time. Apparently, they got this one where they put, "Give me your hand. Give me your hand." They
can't see this.
I know they can't see, but they're doing. This is like an arm wrestle kind of.
But then sometimes
you put a picture on.
This is fine, but it's like an arm wrestle type grip, and then they do this.
Okay,
have you seen that yet? And then they flick.
I have not seen that.
The first time it happened to me, I felt like I was being assaulted. And everyone looked at me like I was a fool because I did. And I tried to flick, but of course the guy who I'm shaking hands with is like 9 feet tall and like 7,000 pounds. So his hand is like the size of my skull, right? And I can't get my fingers all the way around to flick. So I start squeezing his thumb, right? And it's just an awkward situation for everybody. If you know what, either give me a fist bump where it's obvious, or give me a normal handshake. I don't want any. Maybe this is the whitest thing I've ever said. I don't know. But don't give me any of these like top down, bottom up, from the angle, from a side. You know, and even the fist bump now is getting confusing.
How?
Well, because there's the standard knuckle to knuckle, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm used to. You want to give me a knuckle to knuckle? Let's go knuckle to knuckle, no problem. But now people are coming at me with the base of the hand.
Oh yeah.
What?
Where you go like this?
What is this? So I do this weird thing where I'm trying to go like, and they look at me like I'm an idiot. It's
kind of like 360 your own wrist.
Yeah, I have not seen that.
Like, do you think someone's an idiot because you walk up to them and speak random gibberish into their face and they don't know what you're saying? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like physical gibberish to me. I'm just not about it.
What I do usually, I put my hand up like
slightly higher. You are the type of person I hate the most.
No, but it's still
ambiguous.
Whoa, let me finish, okay? So basically, I can adjust to whatever someone does. So if they give me a formal handshake, it's not high enough to the point where I can't adjust. So I go for the formal handshake, I guess. Like, it's kind of rare for people to give me like a formal handshake, unless it's like a meeting or something, or like if I don't know the guy. But usually like, I'll put it up a bit higher, and then we can do like a handshake like this.
Yeah.
Again, you guys can't see it.
But then I followed up with a.
That was the worst one.
No, it's not that bad.
It's just like,
what do you do after?
No. Okay, no, I'm saying like.
Or just
see, you guys didn't even know what to do. You guys didn't even know what to do just there.
No, because you
have to redo
variations.
Yeah, because variations. Exactly. There's too many variations.
No, but you gotta know the person, right? That's the thing.
No, because look, this is at least most of them. Like, look at this, right?
That's all you do. That's all you do.
And I hate it because there's a
It
normal.
doesn't have to be complicated.
It is complicated. There's a normal handshake. What do? You pump and you let go, right?
Yeah.
There's a defined ending, right? What do you do with this one? With this one, you do this. Maybe a chest bump.
Sometimes you do this too.
That's
after.
It all depends on how well you know the person.
But they all have defined endings to the handshakes. So at least if I don't know what I'm doing, right, then I know when it's over.
Yeah.
But this one is like, what is this random like skin touching like rubbing finger?
I feel like that's
mashing.
after like you know the person. If it's new,
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
First couple of times, then a regular.
You have to understand though that I don't have these experiences because I don't befriend people who shake hands in this manner.
Okay.
That's their problem.
That's choice,
That's
but
it's
a reporting bias, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
That's my biggest pet peeve. I don't think we're gonna find a bigger one than that for me. I hate those stupid handshakes.
Damn, I kind of wish they were able to see it because that was kind of
starting to sound like a boomer over here.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
They know what I'm talking about. They know. I know they know. There's a silent but large cohort of my people out there that know
the
pains of these handshakes.
Yeah.
I think we need to standardize like one legal handshake and all the rest are forbidden.
Is that the new
It's kind of boring
proposal?
though. There's no creativity.
No creativity. Too bad.
You want to live in a stale world where there's only one handshake.
Order is more important than fun.
Have you ever seen The Giver, where it's like there's nothing going, like there's no diversity within the world. Everything's black and white. Everyone's the same. You know, is that what you want?
Yeah, sounds.
That's kind of deep though, but like you know what I mean.
That sounds like it. That sounds like in that kind of world. It sounds like I can wake up and handshake whoever I want, and I don't have to worry about the anxiety of not knowing how it's gonna go.
All right, yo. I guess that goes down as first world problem.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, by the sounds of it.
I mean, it's an appendage. This particular variation of this problem is first world, but I'm mainly complaining about people that don't establish reliable communication with you, right? Which is like, or people that expect you to be able to communicate with them unfairly when you don't have like the foundation to do that. I think that's not a first world problem. I think like all over the world that's a problem, especially with immigrants and stuff like that come to countries where they're expected just immediately to be able to communicate without getting the opportunity to learn. And I think it's probably a stretch, and just saying it now, it sounds like a stretch, but I think it comes from the same pain. And I come from a family of immigrants, and I want to say this because I know that anyone who's listening to this has just heard me try to parallel my issue of handshakes with immigrant struggles, and I want to make sure that I am allowed to speak on those because technically I'm first generation Canadian. So.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm trying to think of another pet peeve of mine. I don't know if this really counts, but people who color like in their eyebrows and stuff.
You mean girls?
It's usually girls.
Men who wear makeup.
No, I don't really see men who wear makeup, but girls who color in their eyebrows, it just I can't honestly. They look like cartoon characters sometimes.
You mean like the girls that don't have natural eyebrows and just make them with makeup, or ones that like make them darker with makeup?
No, like they legit have no natural eyebrows.
There's a difference between girls that don't have enough and then shave it all off and then like draw it in.
Yeah.
And girls that just use like filler, like those black pencils
Yeah.
and just like fills it.
Yeah. Like, it's okay, like, just having a little bit, but, like, they some of them overdo it completely.
I don't think it looks good, but it's not something that, like, bothers me. It bothers me to the extent where it might be awkward for me to have a conversation with them.
I don't know what to
time.
Yeah, that's about the extent.
It's very minor, but yeah.
Well, I guess that's why it's a pet peeve.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right, Rich. Let's hear you speak up a little bit. Anything else that comes to mind?
Not really, because, I mean, growing up in Japan, you're like, everyone's like nice, everyone's like
Namaste.
usually like understanding, accepting and stuff. There's no, I haven't found that many like rude people or like people that are like annoying and stuff. I mean, apart from like people in like high school and middle school and stuff.
Okay.
But like,
Wow, you live kind of a boring life, eh? And it's just fine.
Jeez. Okay.
I got a pretty good one. I got another one.
Let's hear it.
Oh, jeez, what was it? It annoys me so much. Oh, okay. People who cannot grasp the concept of like a hypothetical question. It annoys me to no end when I say like, okay, hypothetically, if you decided to donate blood, you know, like, why would you do it or something?
And then they're like,
but hypothetically, I wouldn't, because I would never do that. And it's like, okay, but hypothetically, if you did, and they're like, but I wouldn't. And it's that's the point of the question, is to ask you to empathize with the situation as if you did, as if you would, right? Like that's the point. But they refuse to believe that, and they just continue to say, "But I wouldn't." Oh, that annoys me, because the conversation just comes to a dead end, and it's like there's no way for us to continue at this point.
Honestly, I don't think I've met anyone like that, where they've just
I
kind of
argue with people pretty often. So.
Okay. Fair.
I feel like we need some spicy topics.
Spicy.
Yeah. How spicy does this?
What do you guys feel about
usually
people
get?
chewing like loud? Is that?
I think that's like one of the most common ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at
It
some.
does make me mad.
It doesn't bother me that much, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me too
Really?
much either.
Yeah.
It's really common. I'm bothered by it a little bit. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm also eating, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if I'm like quietly reading or something and someone in the background is doing it, it does get annoying.
Oh, but like, if it's like chewing with their mouth open and like everyone can see the food like mixing around in their mouth, yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. There's a... I don't know how far you're willing to diverge from pet peeves here. I just saw a trailer for a movie with Tom Hanks, new Tom Hanks movie. Greyhound. It's about a fleet of Allied ships crossing from America to England and like being tracked by like the Wolf Pack, the German U-boats. And it looks like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited to see it, and I thought I'd bring that up because the 75th anniversary of the Battle of the Atlantic is coming up, which is why I think it's probably coming out. But I'm pretty excited to see that. I'm a Tom Hanks.
Pet peeve. I got one here from Google. People who bite their nails. Low key, that it's kind of gross, to be honest. Like,
it is really gross. Yeah, I mean for them, not for me.
But
it's gross.
But
for
just
them.
seeing it kind of makes, I don't know.
Like, I think people don't realize how much they pick up when they, like, with their fingernails.
Oh, not at all.
Like how much they scrape
I've
off.
I've seen XQC bite off his toenails.
Oh, my
That's even
God.
worse.
Who's that?
Jesus.
He's a Twitch streamer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not worse.
You're walking on your feet though.
Yeah, but they're contained. Like, there might be bacteria there, but you're not, like, scratching people's skin cells off every time you... Like, when you give someone a handshake, like, you're taking skin cells with your fingernails.
Oh, this guy doesn't encounter anyone else. he stays in his room 24/7.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, this isn't that big of a deal, but like sometimes when people like misspell my name or something, after even though they've known me for so long,
I still don't know whether there's a second E or not. Is there?
I don't know.
Is there a second? Is it DEVEN or DEVN?
Wait, what?
What?
Because I think I know a DevN and I know a DivN.
Excuse me?
I know a DevN, like a DEVN. I think you're DEVEN.
Yeah, I've never met a Devin with no
have.
vowel.
Yeah. Is it like your Steam name or something?
It's my YouTube name.
That's why I know it does.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Damn, okay. Because usually it's like IN, Devin, DVIN, ON.
Yeah.
Actually, I've met more DEVONs than INs.
DevN.
ONs? I've seen a lot of INs, not ONs.
Yeah, so I've met plenty of DONs.
Okay.
Big pet peeve of mine is when people spread myths and incorrect facts. No, not rumors. I mean like myths and incorrect facts, misinformation.
Like Bigfoot and stuff.
No. Like that's obviously like an urban legend kind of myth. But I mean like, like especially in like the firearms community, there's a lot of like gun myths and like incorrect things about like the hobby in general, and hearing people like spread these like. It's called FUD lore because it's like it's the rumors and myths that FUDs tend to spread. Things like one of the big ones is like in World War II, the Germans and the Japanese, they knew when to attack the Americans because they could hear the ping of their M1 Garands when they ran out of ammo, and it's like, come on, dude, like you just haven't thought about this at all, have you? Like your grandpa or something told you that because he's a senile old man dying in his rocking chair.
Jeez.
And he heard his buddy, say it once when he was describing a Saturday morning radio show. But it's not just that stuff. It's also like anything science related. That's people that like spread incorrect facts about geology and stuff really bothers me.
I mean, that's really coming up nowadays.
Yeah,
I feel like
especially on Reddit and stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh, I just thought of a big pet peeve of mine. Like, this one's really annoying. You might understand, Max, but it's like when you're going to the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
you wouldn't
because I'm fat.
You wouldn't understand. No, because when I ask you if you want to go for a run, you don't even talk. You don't even say anything. You just laugh at me.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're going to the gym, and people are using up these lockers like they're 24/7 storage units, right?
The 3-hour ones or the other ones?
All of them, man. Like
that's because they own them.
No, sorry. Fuck it. I'm talking more about my local gym, but
okay,
here even like the 3-hour gyms, they wouldn't do anything about
Yeah.
them. They wouldn't clear them out.
Yeah.
But at like my local gym, people leave their shoes on like the shoe racks all like throughout the entire week, and they leave all their shit in the lockers. So I mean like that's most lockers gone now. Yeah. And every time I open one, it turns out they just didn't put a lock there, so there's already shit in there. So I keep looking for different.
Do you know what bothers me more at the gym than that though?
What?
And it's gonna sound real bad at first. The women, man. Women in the
gym. Whoa, dude!
Whoa. No, you gotta hear me out.
Thank you for watching the podcast.
I know you gotta hear me out. You gotta hear me out, okay? Now, I'm not bothered by this whole women's only gym thing, right? This was like a big thing when everyone's first figuring out how to, get triggered in high school. It's all about, why isn't there a man's only gym? The only reason why I could ever imagine the need for a man's only gym is because if anyone is going to be judging me in a gym, it's going to be a woman. I've never gotten a weird look. I've never felt like I was being judged. I've only ever been helped. I've only ever been kindly or politely asked if I was using a machine or if I needed help using a machine by the big, like, Chad kind of looking guys, right? But women, I swear to God, every time I walk by, I feel the fury of a million judgments piercing into my soul.
You have some repressed, like...
No, man, I can just tell. Like, they look at you, like... I'm sitting there, I'm trying to figure out a machine, I'm not lifting that much weight, I don't really know what I'm doing. And a girl walks by, and she looks at me, she's kind of, like, smugly, like, like, that's it? And... and then they go off in the corner, and they grab one of those little yoga mats, and they throw it down on the floor, and they go on their phone, and they do this thing with their leg for, like, half an hour, right? And they do the leg thingy. And then, of course, I'm walking by, right? And I, like, accidentally or not accidentally. People look at each other in the gym, right? No one's staring. That's the difference. You don't want to stare. That's rude. That's disgusting.
Weird.
But you're gonna look at some point, right? Like at someone. It doesn't matter who it is. If some guy is off in the corner pulling off a mad deadlift, I'm watching, right? Because it's impressive. But God forbid I even look at a girl, especially if she's like squatting or something. Because all of a sudden now I'm a creep. It's like I have to like look up at the ceiling as I walk in the gym. Because if I look down and accidentally lay eyes on a woman working out, it's like I feel ashamed of myself. No one even else has to see it. I feel guilty immediately. I want a man's only gym purely so that I can feel comfortable in my own skin.
That sounds all too familiar. The thing is, you don't want to look up to make it seem kind of weird.
Well, obviously I'm not actually looking up.
You're kind of just... Sometimes I just look at myself, like I give myself the death stare. So...
I kind of feel that when I'm walking past people on the road. Like, do I just look down at them? Do I just, like... look straight, and then sometimes I like slightly glance at them and they're looking at me and they're like, oh, okay, just walk past.
I routinely make eye contact with people.
Yeah, I almost try to make eye contact with people weird. So it's not weird.
It's kind of nice, actually.
But then you get the occasional people who purposely look away, right?
Yeah.
Or like they'll look down.
Well, that's how you know you won.
Yeah?
No, that's me.
Yeah.
That's you, yeah.
It's eye contact chicken, right? You stare at them until someone lets go.
As you go past, and then you turn around and walk backwards, staring at each other.
I found that, what you were saying, it's like on the road and stuff, I say hello to people as I walk by.
Yeah, that depends where I am. Like, in this area, yeah. But
what does that mean?
It's different culture,
not
though, right?
in university.
Oh, I thought you meant like in like the hood.
No. It's not like when you look the wrong way and you get shot.
Well, no.
Wait, what?
I don't know, something like getting
no,
shot.
Not like the hood.
Do you have like something to say about gang violence in America?
No. We are not in America. I have no.
But that's because we have
ill will
towards gang violence. Towards gangs.
The Americans.
Hey, I could be in a gang.
I don't have any ill will towards gangs. Fine by me. Keep it up, boys. As long as you're following what you're passionate about.
All right. I mean, any last pet peeves before we wrap it up?
No, gang violence, man.
Okay, yeah.
That's a pet peeve of yours?
Yeah, because I don't really experience it, but I don't like knowing that it exists.
Okay.
It disturbs you.
Yeah, it bothers me. Bunch of little goons running around.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else, but
shooting at each other.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It's a different kind of lifestyle, but like.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I mean, I guess we can wrap it up here. So, if you did enjoy the podcast,
no, don't say it.
You say it.
Oh, I can say it?
Say something. I don't know.
All right. Hey guys, I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart, please, I need you, I absolutely need you to smash the like button. I understand that, likes
subscribe!
Likes are valuable, okay? They're a commodity, I get that, and I know, you have to be careful where you put your likes. Nowadays, who knows who's gonna, try to call you out on what you're liking, what you're disliking. But I think this, right now, in this moment, you should consider the benefits of liking this. I guess it's a video, despite the fact that you can only hear us. And if you hit the like button right now, I'm gonna wait 10 seconds for you to hit the like button, and if you do it, then after 10 seconds, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an ASMR thank you. All right, so here we go.
Hey, so I liked the fact that you did that. That was really nice of you. And I want you to, now that everyone else is gone, I just want you to know that you're the best fan we've ever, and probably the only, but also the best fan we have. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and take care of each other, everyone. Okay, Bye bye.